Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I greet you wherever you are watching me from. I summer your greeting. For this video where I bring come your way today, first of all, if you care to know most of the things that I am to talk on this very video, I'll refer you to go and read a book written by Senator Shehu Sani titled The Killing Field. The Killing Field. Read that book. It will help you to understand what I'm trying to say in this video, or what I'm even saying. And this video, I know that some will get offended in this video, but even though if you do, please try to view my point through the voice of truth and not by any religious sentiment or by any tribalistic sentiment or whatever sentiment at all. But try to view it and try to reason using common sense and not using your religious teaching or tribalistic teaching or original teaching or whatever you may tag it. And I am not trying to paint any religion black in order to paint the other way white. No. After this video, I will make another video to tell you that I stand for truth and not to blackmail anybody. But in this very video, I want to point out the very people that are behind the backwardness and the crisis that Nigeria has recorded so far. You see, United Arab Emirates is an Islamic country and they practice their Islam, as the Quran, as the teaching predicts. They're not trying to be extremist in their practice. In fact, if one is to be convinced and be converted to Islam, the life of the United Arab Emirates will be an easy one for you to be convinced and be converted. I don't know for others, but here that I'm in here present and things that I've seen, it's a conviction point for me. So this brings me to this very question. The Islamic religion practiced in Nigeria, or the Quran that Nigerian Muslims read, is it different from the one that United Arab Emirates do worship with? Is it different from the one other countries of the world, like Saudi Arabia? I don't know for others, but let me use these two countries. And we know that in Nigeria, Islam is a foreign religion to Nigeria, just like Christianity is a foreign religion to Nigeria. And this country that owns this very religion, that sees this religion as their sole religion, practice the religion with all humility, with all sincerity, with all truth, with all fairness. Just like 2 years back, United Arab Emirates convicted of about 3 or 4 Nigerian citizens of terrorism. They detained them here and later sent them to Nigeria. Until today, Nigerian government, under the leadership of Muhammad Buhari then, conceded until today. They never reviewed the identity of the persons who are involved in this. We have been told a number of times, people that are the sponsors of this Boko Haram in Nigeria, who are one of the top Muslim personalities in Nigeria. And you hear them making a very inciting statement without no one questioning them, without no one going after them. Just recently, we heard what El-Rufai said. The statement, the way he put the statement, and everything appeared to be so clear that it was a deliberate act for them to incite violence. Deborah was lynched by her fellow students just simply because she condemned using their WhatsApp group to propagate their message, and they target blasphemy and thereby beating her to death.
Was not for religious dominance,
just recently, just yesterday, a man who is a butcher, a meat seller, was beaten to death in the name of blasphemy against Prophet Muhammad.
Adding that he will sustain.
Now, before this election, 2023 election that have come and gone, that produced Ahmed Bola Tinubu today, we saw what happened. How they went and hired individuals and robed them in Christian regalia as bishops, just to mock the Christians. If Christians having to do that against the Muslims, you know what it will result.
Which to him meant that the former governor cannot be exonerated.
And now the ticket, Muslim ticket, and had what El-Rufai said about it, and other statements so far, even in his states. We have also seen the level of ethnic cleansing, regional cleansing, religious cleansing, both in Kaduna and other parts of the northern states, against the Christian faith. Using the Islamic militia group, call them bandits, call them Boko Haram, call them whatever name. And while they are doing all this, you still hear them shouting Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Yet you are destroying your fellow human being's life. And you are still saying, may the Lord be praised, may the Lord be praised. And I'm asking this question, is this what the Quran taught you people to practice? Here in United Arab Emirates, they built a mosque and called it Mary, the mother of Jesus. And it has been believed that even in that Quran, the name Jesus was mentioned more than the name of the prophet. That's not the area I'm going for one not to misquote me. But I am trying to tell you here that, you see, if Christians began to react the way Muslims have been picketing them, triggering them to behave, by now Nigeria won't be sustained. I think by now there won't be Nigeria. Because religious war is the most bloody and violent war you can ever think of.
Not to sow seed of discord in this country.
So, why is it that the Nigerian Muslims, especially people from the north, like to take away other people's life in the name of blasphemy, in the name of defending their religion, in the name of defending one prophet or the other? Why? Why do you think that you can Islamize the whole country to favor your own religion, knowing that the country is multinational, please God, let religious come out and say no, this was nation. That this is not him, this is not true. Yeah, there are different religion that is being practiced in Nigeria. Why do you think that only Muslim can take it all? Because I've known Nasir El-Rufai from the days when I was living in England. It is high time that you people began to educate yourself and educate yourself properly on the standard of the Quran. It's high time you people began to educate yourself and educate yourself civilizedly. It's high time you people take away this timidity of ideology in your brain, inciting the Christians all the time. I don't recognize this person. Will not help us. What has happened. I don't know. Because if we all begin to react in that manner, there will be problem here and there. Why do we choose to hit each other's heads together? Politically, you people have been there all these years. Yet, Nigeria still remains backward the way she is today. When it comes to political leaders who have led the Nigerian nation, the Muslims has had the higher number of it. Yet, the Nigerians remain so backward the way it is today. And even the 2023 presidential ticket, you couldn't say for competency, meaning that the Christians, they are not competent. That's what that just said. We are no longer looking at the brotherhood integration. We are no longer looking at the unification of our diversity. But we are now looking at the religion amalgamation, the religion takeover, the religion rule it all. So doing, plunging the soul country people claim to love into gutter. Let's tell ourselves the truth. It is high time you people began to have a rethink. It is high time you people go back to your drawing board. All these your Alamaji children, teach them the right Quran, teach them the right standard. You hear a whole Imam in a mosque teaching the people heresy on how to take other people's out. God who created us in his own image, created us in his own likeness for us to be. He diversified us, both in color, both in tongue, both in height, both in everything. He diversifies it. Hoping that at the end of it all, we'll still return to him in love, with love. But here, you people are trying to bring incitement, trying to bring violence, trying to bring things that will take away life in the name of defending your religion. It is not good. Let's think wise. Let's use our head. Let's think wise this time. It's high time we go back to a drawing board to reason. Stop all this violence, stop all these killings, stop all these destructions in the name of trying to defend a religion which you and I don't know the origin of it. You are a Muslim, I'm a Christian, which we can't tell the origin of it, but we only believe through the reading of our holy scriptures. Reason. Please help me share this video. NDS Opinion TV.